Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Going for Gold. For F-U-R, Gold. This is a sort of a reality series. It's not really a docu-series, even though it's in that category for myself. It's documentaries and reality and stuff like that. So, or somewhere in between. But this is all about sort of animal competitions, people who breed and raise and groom and just really make champions out of their animals. Have you ever seen this movie Best in Show, which sort of lampoons that whole culture, mainly dogs? Well, this is pretty much like that. Different animals are featured in each episode. The first episode, which is the only one I watched, it features cats and rabbits, and all sorts of rabbits, all sorts of cats, and it's not like it's not the Westminster Dog Show of these competitions. It's usually the lower level, some local stuff, regional stuff. The cat one takes place in Monterey, California, and strangely enough, the rabbit competition takes place in my hometown. Literally, I did not expect this. I did not see this coming. In Lebanon, Pennsylvania. We are not known for rabbits as much as we are known for bologna. Yeah, bologna. Not bologna, bologna. Sweet bologna. If you've ever had sweet bologna, well, that's where it comes from. We have lots of hanging meat around town. It's a different type of bologna. Check it out. But we're here to talk about cats and rabbits. Oh my, this is from 2023. It's one season so far. It's like 6 episodes? Yeah, 6 episodes. Bunnies and kitties and alpacas. And we have alpacas. I know some people from my hometown area who have alpacas. I wonder if they go back to Lebanon for that. I don't know. It was just really weird. When they showed the exterior of the convention center, I was like, that seems really wait a second, this is taking place. I've been there before. So it's just kind of neat. So I don't care about reality shows at all. It's just these kind of things are usually pumped up. These kind of competitions are less possible to be pumped up. Manage to make a storyline for a character, like a real person, which they are real people, but in order to be made interesting, a lot of reality shows are written in a certain way in order to make the favorable outcome for the people they're focusing on, or just to make it interesting. Because a whole lot of reality shows, for the most part, for average people, usually isn't very interesting. That's why for the longest time, they had the lifestyles, the rich and famous with Robin. Wait, why can't I say his name? Robin Leach. Yes, Robin Leach. That's what I wanted to say. The funny thing is they follow around these people. Some of them who are champions for many years over. Eric Stewart, I think, is the guy who they focus on mainly, who raises rabbits and just is obsessed with them and just has all sorts of different rabbits that he raises, including like the big fluffy ones. I don't remember what they're called, but yeah, they're beautiful. They're fluffy, and I love animals. But yeah, it's an obsession that is a whole different type of obsession that I have. So I'll collect Star Wars figures or something. They're easier to maintain, although harder in some cases to store. But in this case, we got a lot of women and men over in Monterey. They compete all over the country in many cases, but they start at different places where they set up and show off many different types of cats. Some I've never heard of, including a toiger. Yes, if you want to know what a toiger is, you gotta watch that first episode. It's a cat that looks like a little tiger, and I don't think is a tiger. I kind of hope it, because real tigers would grow pretty big. I don't know. All I know is that at one point, one of the cats we're following goes into ultra heat at one point and just is difficult to manage, let's just say. And over back in Pennsylvania with Eric, he's not only a competitor. In many cases, he's also a judge because he's been around doing this stuff forever. So he judges in a completely different competition than what his entrant, Pretty Baby or something. I don't know. I can't remember the names very well. But yeah, it's entertaining. If you love animals and you love that competition, you kind of want to follow what people are doing throughout these things. It might be something you could be interested in. It's not my thing. So one episode is more than enough for me, and I really doubt there's more episodes that feature my hometown. So that's kind of weird. Just neat. But if somebody does find out that there is more scenes, well then, tell me if you watch it. But yeah, I think I'm good with this. Yeah, I got the point. But it looks like these people are loving what they do, and they love their animals, and it's not a bad thing when it comes to that. When people care for and love the animals in their lives, that's a wonderful thing. So, and if they make them compete for prizes and ribbons and stuff like that, that can be fun too. Let's pick tomorrow's episode. 189. Excuse me. No edits. 189. Oh, you know what? I saw this movie, and it's a movie. I saw this movie on the shelf at a thrift store this afternoon, and I thought, man, I wonder if that's ever going to come up on Disney Plus. I know it's on there, and we haven't watched it yet. And there was a time that it was on, listed in Disney Plus, you could find it, but when you got to it, it would say, "Oh, you can't see this for a while until the licensing agreement with Netflix or some other streaming service ends." It's they had it on there, you could search for it, go to the page, and then say, "No, we can't watch it." But in this case, we are watching it because I think it is available now. If it's not, we're gonna have to pick another one real quick. We're gonna be watching Old Dogs. I think that's John Travolta and Seth Green and a few other people that you might recognize, but I think it has to do with motorcycles and guys dealing with their middle age or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's from what I can tell. Old Dogs is what we're watching next on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that. Bye.